before. Sure, the players have to carry an awful lot of responsibility as well.
They have, Sean, but you see, players is about managing players. You can't be talking about players that are drinking before matches because they shouldn't be on any county panel. They're a bad role model. And you see, they say it is an amateur game and they'll find 100 excuses. And they'll get plenty of people to support them as well. No, you need a man to handle that situation at the top. You need huge management experience for to handle the situation about discipline. Discipline is more than drinking. Discipline can be about missing training. It can be faking injuries. It can be 50 things. If he's going away for a holiday when he's supposed to be working up the country and all this, discipline crosses a wide range, and it's not about drink. Drink can become an obsession, Sean. But if you have your people programmed and if your parameters laid out at the start, well, then they'll know that there's a price to be paid for people that are not following the disciplinary. And we had a great disciplinary program in our team, and that was never noted, and we never got credit for it either. We don't want credit for it either. But it was part of our success that we tolerated no nonsense at all. And that's in the book as well. Incidents of this ill discipline that were handled and how they were handled.
Well, there's one other incident in the book that I'm only going to raise so that people will pick it up on around page 244 and follow it through and make up their own mind. And I'm not going to deal with it because it's in relation to an incident on an individual. And this was the damage to Gary Kirby's finger. Was it severely cut or was it broken? And the doctor's opinion could be called in and all this kind of thing. And people saying, well, he went out 2 weeks later and scored a goal and 12 points, and there's so much in that story and in many others.
There is, Sean, but let me tell you, Sean, I'll answer you, Sean, in one sentence.
Okay.
Gary Kirby's finger was not broken.
You're saying it was severely cut?
It was cut, and at half time in the game, the team doctor, Dave Boylan, and our physio, who was the physio for the Irish Olympic team, examined the finger and rested, and Gary wanted to show up.
Then why was the controversy then that it was or it wasn't broken?
I'm in, Sean, to the right. I'm not buying the conspiracy thing. Okay. I'm not buying the blame game.
Well,
I'm not answering that question, Sean. Don't
go into it. Don't go into it.
An opinion, Sean, and I'm not going to give an opinion on that.
Okay. Now, also, you have the family and all lined up. There's a best of luck here to you from your Aunt Teresa.
Oh, yeah, they're all Clonoughty, sure. Well, of course, we all came from Clonoughty. We're kind of half TIpperary people as well, Sean, which we're often told like. So,
well, I'd
like to wish them all the best in TIpperary, Teresa and Tessie and all the lads there, and they're all my first cousins, and my aunt, Tessie's my aunt. Tessie is a Limerick woman. She's in Cockamore, so she's another woman that was taken down to TIpperary.
Would you ever slow down? Slow down. There's also best wishes from Jack Dillon and Galbally, and best wishes to you, and you always spoke your mind. We know that. I have to take a brief commercial break, and I have to read the bingo. It'll all take about 2 minutes, and don't go away from the phone, Tom, and you'll be back with us for 5 minutes.
Well, Sean,
okay, you take your point on that. You'll be back for 5 minutes. Well, welcome back to Henry and Tom. And like I always say to you about those bingo numbers, if you look over them, see if something relates to your good self. Number 39 was there. Tom knows by now. I was born in 39. And 84 is there. Of course, we won a minor All-Ireland in, was it draw? Did we win in Thurles? That was the commemoration 100 years of the GAA. Tom, you're welcome back.
Thank you, Sean.
You're welcome back. Well, now, where does one go from here? I want to just go back for a moment to the time, the two All-Irelands and, of course, the National League. I just want to go back to congratulate you on all that you did during that period of time. You brought great success. It had been a long time before there was silver around the place. And, of course, there were great teams that didn't do it, and you did it during that period of time. And I suppose some people will feel that the greater credit should have been due. But in the matches themselves, in both the Offaly match, anything can happen, and in the Wexford match, there's a lot to be read into playing against 14 and being prepared for it, or also the referee and the number of frees that were made to maybe, I think our own players, McDonough in particular, was honest enough to say that your man shouldn't have been sent off. So all these things can upset all the best laid plans of mice and men.
They can, of course, and hurling can't be played on can't be played on a screen, or it can't be played on a blackboard. But it's usually played by the experts the following day, and with hindsight, the situation, Sean, is that in all fairness, the 96 campaign was a magnificent campaign, you know, whereas we beat Cork, Tipperary, Clare and Tipperary after the replay, and we didn't perform to our best in the All-Ireland final. At the same time, the disallowed goal had a huge bearing on that, and I see where Mr. Ferguson during the week he came out very strong against the refereeing in the game against Liverpool last Sunday. We were victims of very poor refereeing, and that's putting it mild, you know. You read the book and you can have a look at that yourself and go back and think about it. But you know, they wanted Limerick wanted a kind of a fall guy. You know, the public want a fall guy the same as they want to head. I mean, like a bit of, like Marie Antoinette, like the time the people give them cake. But I mean, the people wanted a fall guy. I was the fall guy. I don't mind that, Sean. I'd be tough enough to put up with any criticism that had come my way. We didn't function to our potential. We slipped up in the game against Offaly. That was even replayed this morning on RT1.
Was it?
And it was, yes. And you know, that's a historic day, a day that we lost in All-Ireland. We lost that ourselves. I have no sympathy for anyone there. We shouldn't have lost that game. We changed our system with 10 minutes to go. We played to a system. Fellas on the field decided to do their own thing, and we paid the price for that. The Wexford game was a game that I think that we were robbed by the referee in the Wexford game. Big step to make. I stand by it. That goal was a legitimate goal. The best goal scored in Croke Park that day was disallowed for no reason at all. He didn't know what he was doing, but we wanted to win that match anyway. And the situation was that, you know, at the time, hurling, the one thing people forget about is, well, Sean, there was no back door. There was no second day out. Right. Every day was an All-Ireland final. People forget that as well. You know, Tom Ryan didn't get up on the backside. I never get up. I never go around the side roaring and shouting like a lunatic, like a lot of them do, like putting in a kind of a comedy act in the sideline. If you haven't your job done before you go to Croke Park for a final, or to go to Cork for the first round, well then you're only a fraud. You're only going around like, I mean, you're a kind of an actor on the sideline. You know?
Tom Ryan, it's not in the book where you were sent off in the soccer match. There's no point. No, I can't find that anywhere now. Where that call that came in from Mr. Flynn, Mike Flynn. The last time you played soccer against St. Michael's is sent off by Jez Capitoni with a job dealing with you now. Listen, just as I say goodbye to you, and I want to thank you for your time this morning. We've actually gone 10 minutes over time, but I want to thank you for your time, and I certainly don't want a response from you for what I'm going to say. I want people to read 226. It's the